Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brady. He's got looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shift together here from the D-line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Derrick Henry, and cuts out right sideline. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Completion left side to Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Brady now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bills are going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep. Middle going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Brady throwing on second down. And got his man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the back goes into motion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Miller, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Brady going to throw. On the move to his left. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep this time. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Going for the deep ball. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Let's go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion left goes Cooks. Now Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The final shot before half for Brady. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. First half in the book.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
Back of the end zone. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Brady to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On third and long, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
In motion is the tight end Graham. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion is the tight end Graham. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Welcome back live to Orlando. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And the wideout in motion. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Miller, the man in motion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Completes it to Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Miller, the man in motion. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right
wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm good enough. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need Jack.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, Cousins again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third play here, and now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
Cousins, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Brady on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Fight.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ray Nitschke, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, throw them to the right side. Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
Brady now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Easy. 20.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins this round.
And everything looked right. Beautiful throw, just unable to connect.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Brady going to go on fourth down. He rifles one that's down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ray Nitschke in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Champ Bailey. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.